Hey folks, I'm Steve with Mount Comfort RV. Today I would like to go over with y'all what makes a Coachmen Brookstone fifth wheel one of the best fifth wheels on the market. Let's get started. Two of the first things I want to go over with everyone is the dark front cap. There's two ways to do this. So when you get a dark front cap, it can be a pigmented gel coat, which over time a pigmented gel coat, if it's dark, it'll start to fade. But if you paint it like what they've done here on the Brookstone, you don't have to worry about any of that fading at all. So what you have is a very sharp, clean looking front cap that is painted a dark color as opposed to the pigmented gel coat, which means for you 10 years down the road it'll look very similar to how it is now, and you won't have to worry about that pigmented gel coat fading. Another thing is, you see they've used the super turntech engineering here is what they like to call it. You'll see this on a lot of fifth wheels, and what you need to do in your research is see if it's just the cap that's been pulled up and pushed back, because if they've done that, the manufacturer, and they haven't actually cut into the frame, then you have nothing. You still have to use either a slider hitch or a long bed truck. With this, how this hitch pin sticks out so much more than right here, they've cut into the frame. Now you can use a regular hitch on a 6.5 foot truck bed. You don't have to worry about a slider, whether manual or automatic, and you can save that money, as everyone knows slider hitches cost more. Folks, what we have here is what it looks like your standard front electric jack. However, what Coachmen has done with a Brookstone is they've utilized leveling jacks that look very similar in placement to the hydraulic level up system. However, these are electric. What this means is you don't have to worry about busting a hydraulic line, as a lot of people have had done, or either have sluggish hydraulic fluid in the cold weather. Furthermore, this costs about half as much as the hydraulic system. If you're used to the hydraulic system where it has memory for when you pull away from the fifth wheel, and then when you come back you want to just hit the button, it automatically goes where it should be. This has got that exact same setup, as you can see from the LCI electronic leveling touchpad we have over here. Folks, as you see, this is what you know as a Z-frame, which is very common in a fifth wheel of this size, which gives you a nice, clean, large pass-through storage. But a few things I want to remark about here. This rubber diamond coating right here is what is on a lot of toy haulers. This is an area where you're throwing your chairs, recumbent bikes, regular bikes. It's going to get scratched up, moved around a lot, and if you have that same floor you have inside, it's not made to take the abuse. This is going to last, and 10 years down the road, a lot of abuse, it's going to look just the same. You'll notice a very clean storage area right here. Big 3-inch thick aluminum beams throughout, 16-inch on center, and of course they have the Astro reflective insulation foil up top here as well. One of the best features about the Brookstone is the gel coat. For those of you who don't know, gel coat comes in a variety of forms. A lot of times it comes in a roll, if you will, kind of like a big roll of Christmas paper, and it can come in various degrees of quality depending on the clear coat layer on top of it. That is just a Phylon with a clear coat, if you will. This is actually what you call a true Noble Select gel coat. It's kind of a sprayed on application in simple terms, and it's a big old hunk of very thick gel coat. When they apply this to the wall, there doesn't need to be a wood backer. Hence, this cannot delaminate. So if unfortunately you spring a leak in your roof, you don't notice something up there, the die core, and you get a leak through there, which happens commonly, you're not going to have to worry about this pulling away as a wall that had a Luan backer would. Furthermore, another great benefit of this is if you see one of these walls and you look at it real close, you're not going to see any fibers. Now with just the Christmas roll paper, as I like to call it, whether it's got a thick heavy clear coat on it or it doesn't at all, you're going to see some fibers. Over time, the sun is going to attack that fiberglass and pull those fibers out. 5-10 years down the road, when maybe you're looking to upgrade, that gel coat wall will not look nearly as good as the day you bought it. This here, the sun does not do that to it since there's no fibers in it. 10 years down the road, if you're looking to trade in or sell it, or maybe go to a Class A, or you just want to have the great look you had when you first bought it, it's still there with this gel coat. Just like a house, folks, a lot of your heat loss is either going to be through windows or through the roof as everything goes up. Brookstone's got one of the thickest roofs in the industry. It's a full 6 inches filled with residential grade fiberglass insulation, as well as Astro foil insulation. If you see what we have here, this is one of the top motorhome diesel pusher roofs in the industry, and it's clocking about 5.5 inch thick roof. Brookstone has a 6 inch roof folks. This thing is made to hold in the temperature control climates you have inside. It's going to be great for summer or winter camping. Brookstone has got one of the best kitchens in the industry, from their solid surface Corian countertops that are going to handle years of use and still look phenomenal like the first day you got them, to their drawers, which is one of my favorite things. Take a look. Every Brookstone you get is going to have silverware drawer, and every drawer has got wardrobe latches. Folks, anybody that's gone down the road a lot, you know, they want to open up. A lot of times as you're going down the road, you really have to pull hard on these, just like your wardrobes, to get them out. And let's take a look at this drawer space. They do this with every single Brookstone. A place for your spices. And these will all come out all the way just as far as the bottom one. I'll give you an idea. More dividers for utensils. Then of course for your silverware as well. Now another thing I'd like to point out, and if you're looking at a fifth wheel in this price range, it should have hidden hinges. Yes, they look great, but let's talk functionality. If you don't know this, you do now. When you hidden hinges, they're made to go shut. They have a little bit of resistance on them to pull it shut. So when you go down the road between the hidden hinges and the wardrobe latches, everything you have inside these cabinets and drawers is going to stay there. One of the things that I think looks phenomenal is what Brookstone has done here. And if we'll take a look in here, and you can't really tell in the video, but this is actually double beveled right here. This is a very, very intricate cut they have used to achieve this hardwood door design. It just looks phenomenal. And furthermore, all of their hidden hinges, like I talked about earlier with these hardwood doors, they're actually screwed into hardwood frames. So it's not any of that chipboard where it's going to work loose over time. Brookstone utilizes LED lighting, which they should, and I'm thrilled that they do. It doesn't draw much power, and it doesn't heat your coach when you're trying to cool it in the summertime. Furthermore, these lights last for a very long time, and they look a lot better than the tinged yellow incandescents that it was used to be used in the RV industry, and a lot of people still use. What I love that Brookstone has done, they've gotten rid of the blocky lambrequins you see in so many other RVs, and they've gone to a residential style curtain. It can be replaced if you find another fabric that you just absolutely love, or they can be dry cleaned and put back on very easily. And of course, full MCD roller shades, not any of the knockoffs. And of course, the regular shade just to keep out some sunlight. No more dinky TVs in any of the Brookstones, folks. They got full 50-inch LED smart TVs. So that means if you want to get on and watch Netflix via the TV, your campground has Wi-Fi, that's too easy. You can utilize a browser, YouTube, you name it, all from the comfort of your living room and your fifth wheel. One of the things Brookstone's hit a home run with is their inclining bed. You'll notice over here. Yes, it's wonderful for reading. If you need to sit up a little bit while you sleep, watch TV, it's awesome. However, there's a better reason for that. Way better. If you're ever in the bedrooms of so many other fifth wheels and even travel trailers and, like I said, fifth wheels, you're going to notice very shallow drawers in the bedroom. What they've done is they've made that bed inclining, so when it comes in, it'll do that instead of lay flat. And they made the slides bigger to give you 18-inch drawers, not just a regular 12-inch drawer. What that means is more clothes and a lot more residential feel than what you're going to get in a lot of other fifth wheels. The wood plank floor that Brookstone uses, it looks great, but also it's backed by one of the best warranties in the industry. It's a bow floor, and it has a 7-year cold crack warranty that most other people won't even touch. Folks, I hope after the end of this video you've seen what a great product Coachmen has made with their Brookstone. If you have any questions with it, please feel free to give me a call. I can expound upon a few more things, and there's other things I didn't even touch on just to keep the video at a reasonable length. So you got any questions, give me a call, 317-898-6676, and myself or anybody here at Mount Comfort RV would be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.